بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي ونسلم على رسوله الكريم أما بعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Alhamdulillah, we're just covering some of the virtues of the holy month of Ramadan, and our Prophet ﷺ, he's mentioned in the hadith regarding the month of Ramadan that man khaffafa an mamlukihi fihi ghafarallahu lahu wa ataqahu min an-nar, that if a person he you can say he eases, so this person he lessens the burden of his servants or bondsmen in this month, then Allah Ta'ala will forgive him and free him from the fire of Jahannam. So the Arabic word is mamluk. Mamluk means in those days slavery was common. So you can say whoever eases the burden, the workload on his slave, or someone say employee perhaps. But there's some other scholars who've taken a broader meaning, and they say that what's been meant here is that if someone eases the burden of obviously one is the boss, he eases the burden on his employees who are fasting, and the other is that a person in authority, he eases the burden on those who are beneath him. So for example, a person in authority, let's just say it could be a teacher. So a teacher, he eases the burden on his students by giving them less work during the month of Ramadan to do, like giving them less homework or something, or less tasks. And the same manner, let's just say the husband at home or something, perhaps he's very particular with certain things, certain tasks being done at home. So he eases the burden in the sense that, let's just say the wife cooks all the time. So he eases the burden in the sense that, then he says, you don't need to cook that much. We'll have simple things for this month. So in other words, whoever eases the burden, the person in authority, the person in charge, he eases the burden. He makes things a lot more easier to bear with in the month of Ramadan, inshallah ta'ala, for those who are beneath him. Then inshallah ta'ala, our Prophet ﷺ has mentioned that Allah ta'ala will forgive the person, meaning the person in authority, and Allah ta'ala will free him from the fire of Jahannam. SubhanAllah. So when we look at the actual hadith itself, you'll see the hadith refers to masters should be lenient with their servants in Ramadan, because after all, like we mentioned, they're fasting as well, and too much hard work will be unbearable. It will be an unbearable burden for them. This is a month of forgiveness, a month of mercy, and a month of blessing. So let's, inshallah ta'ala, let's all be a bit more kind, and a bit more sympathetic, and a bit more considerate towards others, inshallah ta'ala. And the scholar who mentioned, subhanallah, that whilst he was mentioning this same hadith, this same point, and underneath it he brought an example, and he mentioned a saying that the mothers, they're the greatest warriors. That mothers, they're the greatest warriors. So what do we mean by that? So he mentioned that, a warrior, or a so-called warrior, what does he do? When he goes onto the battlefield, and he only fights for that battle, whether it lasts a month or a week or a day, he'll just be there. So as long as he's in that battle, and once he's fought himself, once he's done, then that's it. That's a warrior. He's finished. But as for a mother, he mentions that a mother, she carries her baby for 9 months, and then after that, when she gives birth, she's always nurturing this child, raising it, feeding it, looking after it, making sure it grows properly, making sure everything is fine. And when there's always an occasion, there's always holidays, school holidays, bank holidays, Good Friday, Eid al-Adha, Eid al-Fitr. There's all these days, all these free days that we get. So there's the holidays for us, the holidays for the kids, but what about for the mother? When does the mother get a holiday? She's always spending her time in making sure that, the kids or her children, that they're always happy, that they're always enjoying these moments, enjoying this free moment where, it's when it's a free time, when it's holiday, then making sure that, okay, the holiday, it goes well. When it's normal days, and she's still making sure that, okay, everything's still going well. It keeps the house running, in other words. So a mother, she has a very, very great status and a very great role in our family life. So extra care should be given to them. They're always in the kitchen cooking, trying to make the most out of this occasion as well. So perhaps maybe as children, we should give them a phone call or give them a helping hand, or perhaps we'll say, okay, then no need to cook today, we'll do the cooking, or we'll do the cleaning, or so on and so forth, or perhaps settle on some simple food. Inshallah ta'ala. May Allah ta'ala gives the tawfiq to benefit, inshallah ta'ala. May Allah ta'ala have mercy on our mothers. May Allah ta'ala give them long pious lives, and may Allah ta'ala accept them and accept their good deeds, inshallah ta'ala. Subhanallah bihamdik, subhanakallahumma bihamdik, ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.